Hello YouTube, B3 and Naughty Cat here, back with another kicking comic book graphic novel trade review. Ooh! Ooh! She wants to go down. Okay, there you go, girl. But yeah, today I promised we'd have more Siege junk, and we do. Siege, Dark Avengers. Oh, excuse me. Siege Battalions and stuff. It's collecting Dark Avengers 13 through 16, Dark Avengers Annual #1, and that's fucking it. So, it's just more Dark Avengers books. If you're gonna read them as trades, I recommend reading it after Siege, and it'll just fill in some gaps from other stuff. Excuse me. But yeah, a lot of stuff happens. It's got a story for Novar about how he becomes Protector, which is kind of like Captain Marvel, but also kind of not. And then more stuff about the Sentry, what happened with him and his wife, kind of some truth about his origins, and some stuff like that. Some more junk with the Void, kind of implying he's the Angel of Death for realsies, which is pretty insane. Dark Hawkeye kills his wife, which is pretty crazy also. On Norman Osborn's command, too, which is pretty insane. It reveals who it was that destroyed the Doombot, Sentry. We all could have guessed that. Am I right or am I shite? Of course, we all could have guessed that. And then it skips to the end of Siege, where they're arresting everyone. It shows Dakin getting away, but everyone else gets arrested, including Osborn. It shows Thor telling Phobos about his dad, Ares, who died. And it just wraps stuff up, really. It just wraps stuff up. It's got good art. It's not terribly consistent art. It seems to change for each issue and story and stuff, so it's like whatever. But it's not bad. You know, it's Brian Michael Bendis. He's a pretty good writer. I really like Bendis. He's been doing some good stuff recently too. But yeah, so the annual has its own creative team that's pretty different from the regular issues. But for the annual, we got a different penciler and everything. I'm not going to go through every single person's name because it would just take too long. But for issues 13 through 16, we got BMB writing it, Brian Michael Bendis, artist Mike Deodato, colorist Rain Barrero, letterer, visual calligraphies Corey Petit. Normally it just says VC when I'm reading these. Mike Deodato and Rain Barrero are the cover artists as well, an associate editor, blah blah blah. And I will give you the one for the annual, I guess. I just won't give you all the extra stuff like editor-in-chief and whatnot. But for the annual #1, we had the same writer, Brian Michael Bendis, penciler Chris Bachalo, inkers Tim Townsend, while Jimmy Mendoza and Al They also helped. Sorry, I'm kicking a virus right now. Today's one of the first days I can even talk. Colorist Antonio Fabella and Chris Bachalo. Letterer VC's Corey Petit, and cover artist Chris Bachalo. But yeah, you know, those were just the basic credits for this book. But as you can see, you know, the art, not bad stuff at all. And it's more about the Sentry than anything, this book is. And I like that. Sentry's pretty crazy, man. He's a freak. But yeah, so this will be some of the last Sentry stuff you can read, because he dies in Siege. But, excuse me. Whew. Now he's just staring at me like, what's wrong with you? Are you gonna die? Who will feed me? But, yeah, that's it. So this has been Siege Dark Avengers, you know, tie-in that's, once again, pretty much necessary if you want to read a Marvel event. You gotta read all those tie-ins if you want to really understand it. But, you know, Siege is half as interesting if you aren't reading Dark Avengers anyways. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Yada, yada, yada. I'll have more Marvel stuff coming soon. I got some Champions to review. Some freaking Spider-Man Deadpool. You know, that Gucci's a little Fantastic Four coming on the way. I got more DC stuff coming. Some Dark Horse, IDW, all kinds of junk, guys. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later.